Well, Chrissy, it's been another big week for the team. Plenty of winners galore around the country over the past 7 days, and trip over to the land of the long white cloud.
It was a good trip. Bought a few nice horses, and yeah, things have been ticking along really well, as you say.
Instrumentalist, he was outstanding on Saturday.
Certainly was. Last race of the day. That's the one that counts for the punters, Liam, isn't it?
I'm all for the MRC last race at 6:50. It gave me time to get the Lions at Hotel there on Lions Road, have 2 schooners and watch the last in Melbourne. It was outstanding. Another one yesterday, Canossa. She was impressive, only but good win.
Yeah, it was. Great ride by Jim Cassidy, and yeah, good to see her come back a little bit stronger and obviously a little bit more impressive. I think she's got a good future, and not only her, there was quite a few notable runners there yesterday that winning won't be far away.
Saturday at Randwick, two impressive 3-year-old fillies heading towards different paths in Define and Champagne Calf.
Yeah, both quality fillies. We've got a nice team of 3-year-olds in the stable, and those two are certainly good examples. And Champagne Calf beat the older horses, which is always hard, and Define beat the opposite sex, which is never any easier either.
And Friday night, you had him on top, Big Hot Albert, the last race. He took 10 starts to break his maiden. He's now put 2 in a row.
Yeah, I think Hawkspur was something similar, Liam. Was it 12, possibly?
He's a chestnut, they're both chestnuts.
Both have always shown ability, always running good, consistent races, which is what I like to see. And when that penny drops, as we say, it certainly means they can win races in a row.
Get straight into this week. We'll change things around a little. We'll go to Melbourne first, the 8 race card at Caulfield. First race, Mademoiselle, good draw, 1400.
First run down there was very good. She had a big weight. She's slightly better at the weights this week. And Glenn Boss in the saddle. She's done everything right between runs. Should be hard to beat.
Acapella, 1600. Didn't seem to find a rhythm at Flemington.
No, coming off the back of an ordinary run. But there was, I guess, a few excuses or things worth blame, which was the backup, travelling down there in the heat and racing with a big weight from a wide gate. So hopefully she'll get into the race on Saturday.
And he's your man, the Mornington Cup preview. Barrier 8 gets up to 2,000 metres, drops 3 kilos and goes up 300 metres.
Yeah, big help all round. So I think he'll be very hard to beat in a competitive race. Sydney horse laid back Larry's in the race, probably cart them along, which will be good. Just need something to take it on, because it'll be very hard to beat. But if there's a true tempo, our horse will certainly come into his own.
Going back north, back at the home track of Rose Hill, good team in on Saturday, 3 in the 2-year-old event, Delectation, Brazen Bow and Country Warrior.
We'll just run the 2, Delectation will definitely run. Probably Brazen Bow's a chance of running. Both nice horses. Delectation's got the benefit of having that one run under his belt last preparation, so race experience, which is what he was lacking that day, is certainly should be there on Saturday. So Brazen Bow is a good trialer and a well-educated horse, and drawn a little bit awkwardly, but it's also in at Kembla. Obviously our preference is to race in town, unless the barrier draws suggest something different when they're released later today.
Race 3, the 3-year-old fillies, over 1400, All Cerise and Sense and Reason.
Yeah, All Cerise, very impressive winner first up, and a filly we've had a bit of time for some time, so it was great to see her kick off with a good strong win, and I think the home track plus the 1400 on Saturday will be a big advantage to her again, Liam. So she's on top for me, but gee, the other filly, Sense and Reason, she's done nothing wrong really, including an impressive winner when she broke her maiden status. 2 runs since then have been pretty good, and she'll also appreciate a little bit further in the big track here at Rose Hill.
Race 4 of the Fillies and Mares 1400 metre event, Agon, Barrier 2 and Jim Cassidy.
Yeah, she was a good winner last start in a competitive midweek race. I think the extra distance will suit. I think she'll be hard to beat at a pretty handy price.
Race 6, the February Handicap 1400 metre open event, 3 runners for the team, Tromso, Valrosso and Lunier.
Tromso just about pinched it last start, bounced back. Again, ridden up on the speed, it seems to help turn him on, and he ran a good second, and looks well placed in Saturday's event. And Val Rosso's coming off the back of the Magic Millions Cup win. It's never easy bringing the horses back from the Gold Coast. It's a fine line between being too hard on them and being too soft. So hopefully we've got it right. He went to the paddock for 1 week just to help him get over the trip. Then he's been back with us for 2. So should be fit enough and certainly in great form coming off the back of that good win. And Lunier, he was disappointing last preparation. He's since been gilded and hopefully he can come back a more genuine horse. But I'd like to see him have a run or 2 before I got too involved. We've claimed with Damien Thornton the 2 kilos off. No, not Damien Thornton. Tell me, Liam.
Serge Lisney.
Serge Lisney's back from Ukraine with a 3 kilo claim. So Serge rides well and can claim that full 3 kilos.
The second last race, 2,000 metres, Madam Nash and Janoob. Could get interesting.
Well, I know which one you're interested in, Liam. One for flashing light on last start.
No, I was already on before the flashing light. $26 last week, punters.
Lucky you bet each way. Janoob's come back a different horse, so that's given me a bit of confidence. And Saturday, hopefully, he can back that up after 7 days with a win. He should be very hard to beat. The 2,000 metres will suit, and the senior rider, Nash Rawilla, goes aboard. Obviously, Madam Nash, she's no stranger to Saturday racing, and she's up to a distance, and that'll suit as well. She'll roll along with Jim Cassidy aboard, and be catch me if you can. Will be the tactics for her.
Last race, 1,500. Specific choice. And Rastro.
Well, specific choice, he was good first up. You've got to say that he was a touch on the soft side, having that big gap between runs. I think he fought the race out very strongly, so I think he can improve off that and be very hard to beat. 1,500 shouldn't be a problem. And now that he's a gelding, I think you'll see a genuine racing pattern from him. So be very hard to beat. Rastro, it's finding him hard to place. He's probably a 1,300 metre Saturday horse. I think you'd prefer to lead and be left alone and have a good strong kick at the finish, but finding that is very hard. So he steps up to 1,500. Hopefully he gets to the front and can control it. If he can, it'll make things interesting.
A couple of the first Group 1 runners of the autumn having jump outs tomorrow, Hawkspur and Forteller. Yeah,
both in Flemington. Went down Saturday night. They've settled in well all week and no stranger to travelling, so just a nice quiet jump out for them tomorrow. And off to probably the Orr Stakes for both of them next Saturday, the 8th. So 1,400 metres first up at Caulfield.
And a big team of triallers Tuesday at Rose Hill. Fields will be out later today, but a lot of the good horses going through, well, not the good horses, but the better performed horses going through their paces ahead of their racing returns.
Yeah, just gradually getting them back into fitness, making sure they're free of injuries. It's easy to go out and win trials with good horses, even bad horses, but you've got to make sure they come back the other side too. So that's my plan. Regardless of them going to the race a little bit soft, they've got to be sound. So just have a nice quiet trial and for most of them, and be in their engagements through the autumn, hopefully winning some good prize money.
China it off lunch today?
Oh, cheese on toast will be about my go, Liam. Not up to your standards.
Righto, mate. Good luck on the weekend.
See ya.